Hey everyone, Pastor Jason here with another edition of TC Talk. My question for you today is, when someone wrongs you, what is your response? The typical human response is to retaliate. Well, if you do something bad to me, I should be able to do something bad to you. If you insult me, I should insult you. However, as we're going through our series, A Tough Pill to Swallow, I reminded everyone yesterday of Jesus' words at the end of Matthew chapter 5. He said, you've heard it said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. He says, but I tell you, do not resist an evil person. If someone slaps you on the right cheek, turn the left cheek. Now I'm going to pause there. A lot of people misinterpret this and say, well, if someone has a baseball bat and they say, I'm going to hit you I'm going to hit you in the face, that does not mean, okay, well, I can turn the other cheek and hit me on this side. That's not what Jesus was saying. It was culturally understood that Jesus meant if someone insults you, even a deep insult, don't fight back. Does it really matter what other people think about us? No. Only what the one true God thinks about us. So getting back to this, when someone insults us, we want to retaliate. But that's not what we're called to do. Instead, we're called to love. Treat your enemies as your neighbor. Love your enemies. Pray for them. Pray for those that persecute you. Jesus did exactly this when he was being crucified, when he was being tortured and even hung up on the cross. People were shouting insults and spitting on him and doing all this other stuff to him. And yet, what did Jesus do when he hung on the cross? He prayed for everyone. He still died for everyone, for their sins. He said, Lord, forgive them, for they know not what they do. We are called to treat everyone the same. Treat everyone as our neighbor. Even the person that cuts us off in traffic or won't even let us over when our turn is coming up. You know what we should do? As frustrated as we may get, we need to pray for that person. That's what we're called to do. And when we do, God blesses us. That's how we conquer hate, is with the love of God. So as you go throughout this week, remember all of this. We don't need to fight back. We just simply, let me rephrase that. We do fight back, but not the same way that the world would fight back. We fight back with love. I love hearing stories of professional athletes that talk about how they would trash talk an opponent from another team, a big rival of theirs. And the rival, instead of insulting them back, would be like, yeah, man, that was a great play. Man, you got me good. And all of a sudden, these athletes are like, what are you doing? I'm supposed to get under your skin, and instead you're encouraging me and saying, good job. Like, that drives them crazy more than if the other person trash talked back. That's what we're called to do. When people trash talk us, hey, I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to bless you. It will blow their minds. Everything we do should reflect Jesus. Church, we love you, and we cannot wait to see you again. We'll see you soon.